Now on to my favorite part of the show, League Bound, SEC edition. For those who don't know about the League Bound, this is where we pick the top 5 players, in no particular order, that have a chance to make it to the NBA. Now these are the players that won't be bust. They'll be players that will have an impact next year in the league and will have a great career going forward. Now everybody already knows about the 3-headed monsters of Kentucky, John Wall, DeMarcus Cousins, and Patrick Patterson. So we're gonna throw them out. We're gonna toss them to the side and talk about some other SEC players who are kind of flying under the radar. Now let's start down in Mississippi with Mississippi State's Jarvis Bernardo. He's 6'9", 210-pound player. He averages a double-double. He leads the nation in blocks. He's a menace in the paint. Now, Bernardo last year was simply known as a shot blocker, but he's improved offensively and looks to post up much more this year. He's an extremely long and athletic player that can rebound both offensively and defensively. Now, he will have to work on his fundamentals going to the next level because he is still pretty raw, but if he develops low post moves and back to the basket moves, he will be a great NBA player. Now this is just a note I wanted to throw out there. January 14th, Bernardo had a game, was crazy, it was ridiculous. He had 17 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 blocks. Now, a lot of people are saying that, he may be a little undersized, but he kind of reminds me of a Josh Smith type player. I mean, Josh Smith is 6'9", he's long, he's athletic, he can get up and down the floor. That's the same with Bernardo. Also, another player that I would throw out there he kind of reminds me of is Tyrese Thomas. So there is a spot for him in the league. Maybe we're somewhere like Detroit or Indiana where they, don't have a big man that can actually get up and down the floor, block some shots. Even the Nets. I mean, I've seen some mock drafts that have him going as high as 26 to the Nets or even as low as like 31. So we're gonna stamp Jarvis Bernardo as a league-bound player. Hold on, I do have something special for you guys. Hold on, stay right there. We're gonna make it official this week. Stay right there. Here we go. I know this, don't laugh, don't laugh. This is not a judge's robe, but this is the only thing I could find. I got my gavel. We're gonna make this official, league-bound, stamp, approve. I like this, don't you? Feels good. Somebody needs to come up and feel this. This is real nice material. Now our second league-bound player is a 7-foot center out of Vanderbilt named Andrew Ogilvie. Now he's a true center with a very good feel for the game. He has great hands and ability to score with his back to the basket. He's fundamentally sound and is capable of playing in the higher low post. He's a good passer, but he is an average athlete, so he still needs to improve on his strength and toughness going to the next level. A very solid big man that will definitely find an NBA home, but he is more of a finesse player than a power player. Now he kind of reminds me of Brad Miller type of player, person who can look over the post, dump it down to the big man, see everybody. He's a great passer. He can step out to the 15-foot range, knock down the shot. So he does have a place in the league. So I would say a team maybe like Washington or even the Raptors with the future of Chris Bosh not being certain, a 7-footer like Ogilvie can be an important pick. So I would say he's official, league-bound. Let's go. Now, our third league-bound player that we have is coming out of Tennessee, Scottie Hopkins. Shooting guard, he's 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan and is an ideal size for an NBA shooting guard. He has unlimited potential. If he continues to work on his game, I can see him turn into a prolific scorer. Now, he doesn't have that Ray Allen type of shooting release, but he does have a great shooting stroke with a perfect follow-through. In addition to him being a great shooter, he has a quick first step and he will dunk on you. He's 6'7", so watch out. He's an effective mid-range shooter that can step out and knock down the 3-ball and is capable of taking you off the dribble and finishing, like I said, at the basket. Now you mix in this with his length and lateral quickness, he definitely has the tools to be a successful NBA player as well as a successful NBA defender. Now, he kind of reminds me of like a poor man's J.R. Smith or a Corey Maggette or Richard Jefferson, somewhere like that, because he does have that size and can shoot and is explosive, but he still has to put on the weight because he is pretty thin to be a shooting guard in the NBA. Now, some teams that I think that can probably use somebody like Scottie Hopkins is maybe Denver, put J.R. Smith in the starting lineup, get him, in the starting lineup and have Scottie come in and play that, 6-man role, or even somewhere like Phoenix where, a Steve Nash type of offense can help him out. He can be on the wing and shoot jumpers. So we're gonna stamp Scottie Hopkins, league-bound, official. Now on to our fourth league-bound player we have is Tariq White, 6'5" shooting guard out of Ole Miss. He's a combo guard with great size and outstanding athleticism. He can create shots for himself with his great first step, and he has tremendous scoring instincts. He can make shots from both spotting up and off the dribble. Now, for White to be a successful NBA player, he has to work on a couple of areas, his fundamentals, his decision-making skills, and, his shot selection. But with the right coach, I could see Tarico being, a Jason Terry type of player, someone who could come in, give you instant offense, has that good size. So a team like either, Philly, where, AI's career is, kind of ending, or somewhere in Boston where they have older, players, Tarico White can come in and actually be a great fit. Stay tuned, because we will have other editions of League Bound. We'll be coming with Conference USA, Big East, Big 10, Big 12, all the conferences, because we want to let you know who will be taking that step next year into the NBA.